You've probably been told that regular health checkups keep you safe, but what if some of those routine tests, especially after age 70, are quietly doing more harm than good? I know it sounds strange. We've been raised to believe that the more tests we do, the healthier we'll be. But, for many seniors, that's not always true. Take Maria, for example. She was 74 when her doctor suggested a routine scan. Just to be safe, they said. 3 months later, she was using a walker. Not because of disease, but because of complications from that very test. And it's stories like hers that made me look deeper into what's really happening. Let's talk about 6 common tests that may not always help, and in some cases, can quietly steal your peace, your strength, and even your independence. First, the PSA test for prostate cancer. For younger men, it can save lives, but for men over 70, this test can lead to a painful spiral. See, prostate cancer in older men often grows so slowly that it'll never actually cause problems. But once a PSA test finds something suspicious, the next steps, biopsies, surgeries, radiation, can lead to side effects like incontinence or erectile dysfunction. Imagine going through all that for something that might never have harmed you. That's why many doctors now suggest skipping routine PSA screening after 70 unless you have symptoms like pain or difficulty urinating. Next up, aggressive blood pressure management. Of course, high blood pressure is dangerous, but here's the catch. For seniors over 75, lowering blood pressure too much can actually increase your risk of falls, dizziness, and fatigue. And for older adults, one serious fall can change everything: broken hips, hospital stays, even loss of independence. Sometimes, your body naturally adjusts to need slightly higher blood pressure to keep blood flowing to the brain. So if your blood pressure isn't causing symptoms, it might be better to relax those targets and focus on gentle exercise, a balanced diet, and staying hydrated. Number 3. Routine colonoscopies after 75. Colonoscopies save lives for sure, but by that age, the risks often outweigh the benefits. Colon cancer usually takes about 10 years to develop. So if you're in your late 70s with a clean screening history, continuing those procedures may not add extra years, but they can add complications like dehydration, electrolyte imbalances, and sedation risks. Instead, talk with your doctor. If you've had good results before and have no alarming symptoms, you may not need another one. Fourth, cholesterol-lowering medication, especially statins. For seniors who've never had a heart attack or stroke, statins are life-saving for many, but in seniors over 75, their benefits for prevention are far less clear. The downsides: muscle pain, weakness, fatigue, and sometimes memory issues. For older adults, that weakness can lead to falls and reduced mobility. So before refilling that prescription, have a real conversation with your doctor about whether it's still worth it. Then there's the DEXA scan for bone density. It's valuable, no doubt, but after age 80, if you've already been diagnosed with osteoporosis or you're on treatment, repeating that scan might not tell you anything new. What matters most at that stage isn't more data, it's preventing falls. So instead of focusing on another scan, focus on balance exercises, safe footwear, clear pathways at home, and enough calcium and vitamin D under your doctor's guidance. And finally, aggressive cancer screening in frail seniors. This one's tough because no one wants to miss a serious diagnosis. But for seniors who already have multiple health problems or limited life expectancy, finding a slow-growing cancer often does more harm than good. The tests can cause anxiety, the follow-up biopsies can be risky, and the treatments, like surgery or chemo, can drain your strength, leaving you weaker for the time you have left. Sometimes, the kindest, most empowering choice is to say no to more tests, and yes to comfort, peace, and quality of life. So here's what it all comes down to. After 70, healthcare shouldn't be about chasing every possible illness. It should be about protecting what matters most: your independence, your comfort, and your joy. More tests don't always mean more health. The goal now is smart, personalized care. Care that fits your life, your body, and your values. The next time your doctor suggests a test, ask, how will this help me right now? What are the risks, and what happens if I don't do it? Those questions can save you from unnecessary pain, fear, and procedures you never needed. Look, aging doesn't mean surrendering control. It means being wiser about your choices. You deserve healthcare that respects your years, your wisdom, and your right to decide what's truly best for you. If this video helped you see your health in a new light, hit subscribe. Every week, we break down the science in plain English. No fear, no hype. Just the truth that helps you live stronger, longer, and more confidently after 60.